There you are. We are ready. If you are ready, then we can leave immediately.
And so you are going to work with Nasty? Will you fight alongside the clerics?
It is the only way we stand a chance against the Alb defenses. They have realized that by now, as we have all realized that this all depends on you now. If you have anything to take care of before the attack, you must do it now. We stand ready for the order to attack.
I am ready. Let us commence the attack.
So be it. This is the moment of truth. Every man ready? Well then, attack! I'll take care of that.
Take care of them.
Damn it, what's wrong with you? You almost missed all the fun here.
Didn't you hear the attack order?
The cleric Conrad is still alive. Why should I help you and the damn clerics? If you think that's happening, you've lost your mind.
If that's so, then why are you here?
To watch the Albs put you lot down. You better get out of here. The longer you stay, the more likely you are to lose the battle.
Alexander Tarek has sent most of his troops into battle. The Ice Palace is now vulnerable.
He underestimated us.
Indeed. But whatever our fortune, we're not in the Ice Palace yet. The defensive line has been destroyed. Alexander Tarek has lost the battle. But it will take many years to heal the wounds that the hybrid dealt to our people.
You fought to the very end. I didn't expect you to do that.
There were many victims in this war. We have to start rebuilding now. That is our job. For you have another to take care of. The hybrid has lost the majority of his army. But he still lives. And he is ELEX. You have to stop him before it's too late.
I could use your help in the Ice Palace.
None of our people have been able to withstand the hybrid's control. You have broken free from his control. Perhaps you can stand against him. Good luck to you. We all need you to succeed. I am confident you will succeed.
Confidence. A very emotional quality for an Alb.
Yes. We will have to adapt if we want to survive.
Have you seen Warbeck, my father?
I thought he was traveling with you. I don't know where he is now.
That's it. The Alb's defenses have been destroyed. But our work is far from complete. You must take on the next task. You must inject mana into the hybrid. It's the only way he can be stopped. The fate of Magellan is on your shoulders. Go, change the future.
It's cold as death here. I don't understand how the Albs have lasted so long in this place. Maybe the cold for so long is why the Alb defenses gave way. Maybe it was too cold even for that bunch of bastards.
The destruction of the Alb defenses was nothing to do with you, that's for sure.
No, it was just a gift the world has given to me. Well, that was a good show, but I'd better go before I freeze to death.
Jax, you have betrayed your comrades. And it seems even now, you have not returned to serve the directive.
My own kind betrayed me.
You truly are misguided.
No, I have learned the truth. The choices the Albs have made will destroy them. You must change the destiny of our people.
Our destiny is set.
You say our, but you're talking about the Hybrid's plans.
Our people pledged our destiny to the Hybrid. We were lost, and he gave us purpose. The directive will bring all of us to the next stage of evolution. The free people will be left behind as we ascend to the next level. ELEX is evolution, and we are the people who shall make that leap.
You are nothing but a slave of the Hybrid.
Spoken like one of the free people. You have lost your way, Jax. Our people committed ourselves to this cause. You cannot expect us to step back. Now we are on the edge of achieving all that we have fought for. The Hybrid will soon complete his work, and our people will seize the rewards promised to us.
I was betrayed by someone here in the Ice Palace.
The directive does not allow for betrayal.
The attack on my raider, my execution. It was all planned before I left the Ice Palace. Now, you will tell me why.
You blame your failures on others. Even your own father recognized that weakness in you. He feared that you were not ready for the role you had, that you would bring only danger to your people.
Wardick said that?
Wardick was ever a faithful servant of the Hybrid. He would not let family bonds undermine his commitment to the Hybrid and the directive. He was shamed by your weakness, and his shame at your failures that drove him from the Ice Palace. You destroyed his future, and left him with the choice of suicide, or exile with the Separatists. Since then, it is clear to me that he has given up ELEX, and fallen into the madness of emotions.
This is guesswork.
It is something I should have seen earlier. Before he left, he called you a bastard. Perhaps he was succumbing to emotion even then.
Who benefited from my execution?
I ordered your personal effects disposed of shortly after your crash. Your father took them. Calyx took the role of Alexitor. A role that should have been your destiny if you hadn't failed. But that is irrelevant. The worthy are promoted when the weak fall.
We will see who's weak, Tarek. I will learn the truth when I speak to the Hybrid.
You think the Hybrid will speak to you? You betrayed the directive. You brought our enemies to our gates. He will never allow you an audience.
He has no choice.
The shot to your head may not have killed you, but it has obviously damaged your brain. You lost the focus and strength that are the gifts of the Alps.
I no longer follow the directive. I am no slave to the hybrid.
If you think you can face the hybrid and live, you are mistaken. Death will prove you wrong. The strong will prevail. The Alps will evolve. That is Magellan's future.
You are here. I see you, Jax.
Despite the expectations of some, my sons have grown to become exceptionally strong. Whether this is the warrior gene or the fighting spirit of the Berserkers, I do not know. But if this becomes widely known, I will have no way back. My fate will be sealed. If it is their Berserker heritage, that isn't helping in their struggle to keep their will. It is clear to me that I have lost both of them to the hybrid. The hybrid's control of them is complete, and they will soon take my place. But what if their past is discovered? No impure can join the Chosen. Their impurity may lead to my execution if it is discovered. Tarek is beginning to grow suspicious. He will use this to destroy me. Now only the death of my sons can save me. I just learned that Jax is to be sent in search of Thorald the Pilgrim. Jax will be more vulnerable once he is outside the Ice Palace. If the hybrid is to be stopped, then it is time to act. I have asked Zardon to come to the meeting point. He will ensure that things are taken care of from there. Everything will have to move quickly now if I am not to miss this chance to stop him. Jax is alive. I have heard many reports that confirm this. It is more than just rumor. Tarek must not have heard this news, or he would have acted against me. Calyx must have failed his mission to execute his brother. But he remains the best option I have to eliminate Jax before he can return to the hybrid. I will have to bring them together, so that Calyx can finish his task. With luck, neither of them will return, and I will be free from the past. My plan failed. Jax cannot be found. But all the reports suggest Jax is now fighting alongside the Free People. He has acted against the directive, against Zakor. I will have to leave the Ice Palace and find him before Tarek learns of his treason. Jack's defection will be my death, one way or another. The exile and the Separatists are now my only chance.
So, Wardick worked with Zardom to sabotage my mission. He sent my own brother Calyx to kill me, and all to save his own position at the Ice Palace. The man who claims to be my father wanted me dead. Instead, he was forced from the Ice Palace himself. Now we will see which of us death finds first.
You must have many questions. Come to me. We have much to discuss.
If you wanted to see me, you shouldn't have allowed my execution.
You are speaking with emotion, not logic.
The hybrid sees all, so did you order my death, or just allow it? Was it my past that condemned me?
The past is irrelevant. Only the future holds any importance.
If my past is irrelevant, why did you put a chip in my head to control my thoughts?
The chip improves efficiency. If the chip hadn't been damaged, you would not be asking this question. You would know that true understanding is only possible through me. Join the Chosen, and you will know the meaning of our work.
The same promise you have made to the Alps since you took control. I came here for answers, not more empty promises.
More emotion. Your personal quest is meaningless. If you think your actions now have consequence, you are mistaken. Your arrival here is proof that you are closer to the next step in evolution than any of your kind. But there are things you are yet to understand.
My kind. I'm not the person I was. I am no longer your slave.
You will always be an alb. All you have accomplished must have proved to you that no individual can accomplish things alone. True strength lies in the collective consciousness. What the free people think is irrelevant. But you, Jax, you must understand the truth. The comet that destroyed Magalan's civilization did not arrive by chance. It was sent to begin the changes to our world, to prepare it for those who follow. There is nothing we can do to stop this. We can only be ready for their arrival. That is the truth I have guarded, and I have been preparing our world for this day.
Who is coming?
Those who will inherit our world. The further I evolve, the more I can hear their voices. First, as whispers. Now, as minds I can commune with.
Can we stop them?
They can divert comets and send them across vast distances. Their power is well beyond our own.
If you really know the future, then tell me what will happen.
The world, as you know it, will not exist in a few years. All life that remains will be forced to obey those who come to us now. They will obey, or they will cease to exist. The world must be changed before they arrive. ELEX will see to that. But we must prepare people and gather the ELEX that will make the changes that must come.
If individuals aren't important, then why do we need you?
My destiny was set the day the comet struck our planet. ELEX transformed me. It was an accident of fate, no plan of those who follow. But it has made me their emissary. You think you fight to save our world, but it is me, and me alone, who can do that. You have accomplished much, Jax, but your work is worse than futile. You think of yourself as a savior, but if we stand against these beings, we will all perish. Now, at least the Chosen will survive.
You don't expect me to believe all of this.
I foresaw the day the comet would strike our world. I was there when it hit. All my words, all my warnings, all were ignored. The world refused to listen until it was too late. That day, the ELEX changed me. I was reborn, evolved. I failed to save us then. I will not fail again. The free people cannot be allowed to stand in our way. Their infighting had long stopped them from successfully interfering with our plans. All the ELEX on Magalan shall be required if we are to stand against the coming threat. You once followed my word without question. It is a loss to us all that my influence ended with your brother's botched attempt to kill you. But now, you know the truth, and you can complete our vision together. Now the Judicator Ulbricht is dead. You must use your influence to stop the clerics. If you value the future of all you have seen, you will serve me and save our world.
Why not work with the Free People to stop these invaders? Maybe if we fight on the same side, we can defeat these beings together.
The Free People are using ELEX in their technology, their world hearts, and their magic. They are blind to its true purpose. ELEX was sent here to change our planet in preparation for those who follow. Nothing can be allowed to stop that change. The Free People understand nothing but their own personal vengeances. That is why the Alps live without emotion. That is why the Alps have succeeded.
Imagine what they could achieve if you worked with them.
They have no interest in peace. They crave only their personal victories. Hate, emotion, and greed drives their conflict, and it will be their end.
Is there no one amongst the Free People who could join the Chosen?
Thorog, the Pilgrim, was the closest to defeating me. His powers would be helpful to us. But no, his emotions and self-doubt meant he needed another mage. That was his downfall. He is too emotional as well. The mage's connection to ELEX was so strong that Thorol lost control of her and the ELEX. My future and that of Magalan was saved by their weakness.
Your only interest is your own survival.
My vision is the only one way to save Magalan. The Chosen will evolve to serve those who follow. All ELEX must serve my purpose. All people must serve me.
I didn't come here to let you rule this world. Your time is over. My emotions don't cloud my mind. They have made me realize things about the world I could not have seen before. I did not come all this way to die at your hands. I came here to take back control of my world. Your plans were wrong then. They are wrong now. You are not the superior being you think you are.
My past is meaningless. It holds no fear. Your attempt to use it only proves that you cling to the irrelevant. Die now, or die at the hands of those that follow. Your death will be meaningless. Only my survival matters now. Of all the futures I had seen, this was not amongst them, despite all of my preparation and all the ELEX. You have shown yourself stronger than all of that.
So, will you submit, or will you die?
You have defeated me, but you are not strong enough to fight the beings coming to rule our world. If I die, then so does Magalan.
You cannot be allowed to complete your plan. You will work with the Free People. Your insight will help us to defeat these invaders.
The Free People are not strong enough to survive.
Your prediction about me was wrong. You cannot predict what the future holds. We will control our own future. Once the mana takes effect, you will see this.
You know nothing of the future. I see all, and I tell you that you cannot fight them.
We will see to that.
So much suffering. An ocean of blood gushes over the land. Lives, potential. Drown in it.
You can see it all now. That destruction was all your work.
Then you have no choice. You must destroy me. This suffering cannot continue.
Remember when you were human? Before the comet hit, before the ELEX changed you. Your name was Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Your plan was to save only yourself, but you have changed. You are realizing that the world must be saved. You can become a force for good.
I can't. It is too late. People can never trust me.
Then I will go to them. I will convince them your abilities are key to the future for all the people of Magalan. I will tell them your knowledge is the only way to stop this enemy. Not now. Magellan, a world reshaped by the comet. A civilization lost in fire and ash. The hybrid spoke of his plan to prepare the world for what is to come. To make us understand the changes that ELEX is making to our world. But after all the years of his secrecy, the blood that has been spilled to gather ELEX to feed his powers. Who will listen to his warning? There is power in ELEX. It has changed every living thing on Magellan. The creatures that made it, that reforged our world from out amongst the stars, are coming to claim their creation. Will that mean an end to all that is here? Or will it be a gateway to revolution? It is now my task to prepare for that day. To decide the future of Magellan. The hybrid's era is gone. Now all the factions must decide. I have chosen my destiny. Now they must choose theirs.
It is done. The machine has commenced its work. Our future is at hand. Soon, we will claim the rewards we have been promised.
You must be prepared for changes.
Yes. And now the hybrid will bring all of us to the next step of evolution.
No, the hybrid has consumed some berserker mana. He's changing.
Mana? Didn't that poison him?
It has changed him for the sake of all Magellan. Things must change here in the Ice Palace.
But if what you are saying is true, then our future is not predetermined as the hybrid said.
Correct. It is for us to decide our future. Our people will have to change. We must work with all the people on Magellan from now on. This is our only chance in the times to come.
Then we must begin our planning and start the work of rebuilding Zakor. We must ensure that traitor Zardom is given no more chances to interfere with our work.
I will see what can be done to stop Zardom.
I admit, I underestimated your abilities. When I heard you had been executed, I thought that was the end of you. Even when I started to hear news of your survival, I doubted your return. Anyone else in your position would have died, or given up. But what you have accomplished, you will determine the fate of our world. I will assist you in the trials that are to come. Everything for the Alb people.
Everything for the Alb people. Warwick and Zardom betrayed us all.
Wardeck was brought down by your frailties. Zardom grew too emotional. He believed in himself before the directive.
There is more to it than that. They worked together to plan this. Zardom only ever had one goal. Your position. The rank of First Elexiter. And Warwick dreamed of creating a dynasty. A legacy for himself. But we are not his children. We weren't even born in Zakor. Warwick took us from the Berserkers as children. And he fought to keep that secret from you.
Then Wardeck has been flawed for longer than I thought. And he was right to hide your heritage. I would have doubted your abilities. You have only proved that I was right to doubt you.
I have broken free. You are still the hybrid servant.
Your strength is admirable, but you are so misguided in your aims. That is your weakness.
You saw the hybrid?
Yes, it was a hard fight, but I was victorious.
Any other Alb would have succumbed to his power. You truly are remarkable. But the hybrid's presence can still be felt. What happened?
We will no longer follow him. He will work for us from now on. I contaminated his ELEX source with mana.
And you are seeking to work with the hybrid? The path of mercy. Probably the most complicated of all conceivable outcomes to this war. Do you think this can work?
If not, then the hybrid will have to die.
We will need to keep a close eye on him. We cannot afford for our people to fall under his control again. You were the strongest of us, Jax. You were the turning point in this war. But many of us still see you as a threat, and will continue to fight you. Which is why I will try to make sure that peace and order reign for our people as quickly as I can. Good work, Commander. The Alb people have you to thank for this new future.
Where is Wardek? Where is my father?
He left shortly after the last time you were here. I thought he would join you in your fight against the hybrid.
No, he didn't.
Well then, I don't know when he'll return.
He will not come back here. He's on the run from Zakor, and from me.
Why from you?
He betrayed me.
Well, I have no intel on his whereabouts. He has disappeared.
He will return one day. Of that I'm sure.
Is it over? Were you able to inject the mana into the hybrid?
It is done. Exactly as you wanted. The hybrid will begin a new age. Mana is already changing him.
Then my work has paid off. I was right.
Yes, the hybrid has already started to develop emotions. He will stand by the free people of Magellan now. The Albs, however.
Well, the Albs won't be quick to accept that their time is over. Many of them will continue to bring ELEX north in the hope of reaching the next stage of evolution.
As long as they do that, they will not stop fighting us.
All that counts is that we can now believe in our future. We can make it what we want.
I fear that it will not. The hybrid was gathering ELEX to prepare Magellan for the arrival of another threat to our world. They were responsible for the comet. Now, they are coming to conquer us.
So, that is what motivated him. What else did he tell you of this threat? How much time do we have before they arrive?
He didn't say, but at most, we have only a few years.
Then time will be our enemy. We must begin our preparations. You have shown us that we can overcome challenges if we work together. You will inspire us in the challenges to come. We will need your strength if we are to defend our planet. I hope to be able to stand at your side when the time comes. Look after yourself. We shall meet again, friend.
I heard you with that infernal machine, the hybrid.
Is that what you heard?
So, what did the hybrid say?
He ingested mana. It has changed him.
You managed to pump the hybrid full of that berserker shit?
I guess you could say that.
Either you're full of shit, or worse yet, what you're saying is true and those tree-hugging assholes will come for us. Either way, you're too much of a threat to be left standing. The quicker you say goodbye to this world, the better for all of us.
So, you wanna fight?
There has been news from the Ice Palace. They say that the hybrid is no longer a threat.
You must welcome that news.
I hope that this means an end to all conflicts, and not merely a change of enemy to one of the other factions.
The hybrid isn't dead. but he will serve the free people from now on.
Serve the free people? I find that hard to believe.
He has ingested mana. Exposure to it has changed who he is.
Mana? The ELEX the Berserkers process with their plants. And that has altered the hybrid?
It has made him more aware. He now has a conscience and is capable of empathy.
And the Berserkers came up with this plan. That is quite incredible. That is truly good news. Kalan has shown the way to us all. For it is a cleric who has proved to be the savior of Magalan. The world will know your name. May Kalan protect you. May your name be honored through the ages.
Hey, you. We have to talk.
What do you want?
There's a rumor going around that you were with the hybrid in the Ice Palace. It's a stubborn rumor. Those sorts of things often turn out to be true.
Is it true?
If there's any truth to it. And I'd be surprised if a man who killed the hybrid didn't start to get other ideas about who on Magalan they would overthrow.
The hybrid was contaminated with mana. He's working for all of us now. Even you.
Mana? You're feeding it the Berserker's magic? Can you trust it? I mean, that thing was crazy without cramming it with that stuff.
You're going to have to live with it.
I'm thinking I don't have to live with anything. I'm thinking it would be safer if you didn't leave this place alive. What the fuck are you doing here?
I've heard that the Ice Palace has been attacked, and that you were behind that.
Yes.
That is good news for all of Magalan. And what of the hybrid?
The hybrid lives. He spoke to me and was prepared to negotiate. The Pilgrim's plan to use mana worked. The mana is changing the hybrid. He's developing feelings. He's now prepared to negotiate with the free people. You can find a way to work together.
So it's true. That's more than we could have hoped for. Now we can live in freedom. Thanks to you. The Berserkers are in your debt. Your name will be spoken as we return Magalan to the world it was. May your name be honored everywhere.
It is not only in Zekor that things are changing. Abessa is now a battleground in this war.
The hybrid is changing. He's ingested mana, and it's altering the way he thinks. He's beginning to work for peace.
So, is the struggle against the Albs over?
Not exactly. Many of them don't yet know what is coming.
Well, I hope that we will be able to see peace soon.
It's just a matter of time.
Good. Then let us make sure we survive until that peace comes to us all. I hope you stay safe out there.
The reports from Zekor are pretty confused. Can you tell us what's going on?
The hybrid lives, but the balance of power has shifted. The hybrid will work with the free people. He will help us change the future.
You want me to believe that the Albs will agree to get friendly and help us? The Albs are still patrolling. I saw them only a few hours ago.
Yes, and you should cease your resistance to their plans. Only the hybrid and his chosen can survive what is to come. You should look to the defenses of this place. They will be needed in the storm to come.
What storm? Who are we fighting now?
The hybrid has evolved beyond any of us. His abilities have foreseen a danger that threatens us all.
And you believe him?
Yes. You chose me to lead the people here in Origin. Now, you must follow my decision.
Well, that's not terrifying at all. But I suppose I don't have any choice but to roll with it. And I've got to say, I knew you were the one to make sense of all this. I saw it. I saw it before all the others. Origin was founded to provide you with a base. So, know that we stand with you in the storm to come.
Analyzing. Status is optimal.
You're a loyal companion. It's good to have you here, you four.
Who pissed in your stream? Looks like Magellan's finally getting you angry. It's about time. Use that emotion. Use that anger.
What if I say the Duke?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get on with it.
He's dead.
As long as you know the shit you've walked into. So, you actually did it. Is that Alb freak finally gone?
No. The hybrid is still alive. He surrendered to me.
You had it at your mercy. Why didn't you just kill the damn thing? Well, I guess you're built out of tougher stuff than the Duke. Shit. Whatever this god does for them, it certainly helps these clerics fight. You'd almost think they were outlaws. There must be more of those fuckers out there somewhere.
It's remarkable what one person can achieve. You defeated the hybrid. The fact you taught it emotion is fascinating. It will be interesting to see what happens next. With their common enemy gone, will the factions unite? What will the hybrid become? I'm intrigued to find out. But what happens next? You're now part of Magellan's great history. Having strong emotions can be a blessing or a curse, both for those experiencing them and for anyone nearby. People say that good deeds always have good results, but emotions give you the power of rage and aggression. They can block your progress or give you the necessary strength to reach your goals more easily.
People trust you. You must prove worthy of that trust. You may have once been an Alb, but you've come to terms with your emotions. I respect you for that. You're doing well, I see. What about the hybrid?
I convinced him to change his mind. I think he will work with the people of Magellan now, rather than try to destroy them. He could be a force for good.
And Thorold was right all along. Beautiful. Well, it's over now. It is for us to decide the future. We must take this chance.
See you later.
I have to get...
From a lost sheep to a wolf. You might not be a berserker, but you defeated the hybrid. And now you've climbed so far. What will you do now? Will you let the free people live in peace?
Yes. The hybrid will help us bring the remaining Alps into line.
Your courage has brought the world to this place. Magellan owes you. I bow my head in thanks on behalf of all free people. Who would have thought it? From wanderer to warrior. You should be proud of yourself.
So, you did it. You did do it, right?
Yes, I defeated the hybrid. Yes, I changed the hybrid. But it will take some time before he truly accepts his new role as protector of Magellan.
I don't know why, but from the first moment I saw you, I knew you could do it.
You did?
Yeah, okay. Well, to be completely honest, when I saw you for the first time, I thought, who the fuck is this asshole? But, you know, you turned out to be okay. You haven't just decided the war. You've looked out for the little people, too. People can say what they want, but I think you're okay.
That's good to know.
Best compliment you're gonna get from me, asshole.
How did you find me?
I'm starting to understand your plans and habits.
You know my plans?
Yes. but you won't succeed in taking the place of the first Elexiter.
And who will stop me? You. You will learn to fear the mutant force that serves me. If you don't, you will die.
You will pay for your treachery.
Your force of will is a mark of your time as an alb. But that is something we share. I will not give up my ambitions to you, Jax. You have stood in my way for too long.
So, you want to fight?
What must be done to prepare for the arrival of those who follow the comet? Tell me, and it will be done.
I am preparing for the things that must follow. It will take the machine time to process the ELEX we have. I know that you have things still to finish. Now is the time for you to do that. Complete your business in the world before it changes forever. Once you are done, we will begin building the future.